The final home game of any college football. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring up his 5.
Back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So Wake Forest offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. It's a draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Good enough for first down. False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires left. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And after a play like that, this offensive line can expect a very expensive dinner down the road. I mean, now that we're in the NIL era, I'm thinking like high-end steak, and if anybody's of age, pairing it with a nice Napa Valley cab after that protection.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Oh, he makes the catch. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's strong. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. He'll pull it down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. No huddle here for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They kick it away on fourth down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Throws off the RPO. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now It's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that number 1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the state of Alabama comes to a standstill when Alabama and Auburn get together. Here's a final recap of this year's Iron Bowl. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the finals.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Wake Forest, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Potts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They go to the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down.
And that's a first down.
They'll try to pop the draw. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Wake Forest, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Brings up 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Running to Green. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Spins away from the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Breaks the tackle.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fights off a defender. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well,